This morning, local high school basketball star Mikey Williams is accused of assault with a deadly weapon.
On suspicion of 5 counts of assault with a firearm.
Mikey Williams is among the nation's top prep basketball players, winning National Freshman of the Year in 2019.
This is a type of video that I've been making way too much recently, and honestly, it makes me very, very sad. There's nothing that disturbs me more than seeing a young man that has all the potential in the world and potentially jeopardizing that potential. It's been happening a lot this year, and unfortunately, this story is probably one of the worst stories we had to cover this year so far. But before we get to the content, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and turn on our notifications to help the channel grow. Now that we get all that out of the way, cue the intro. Some of the green slips you guys have been sending me is crazy. Like $1,250 off of a $250 slip, or $1,500 off of a $150 power play. We've been making bank off of our basketball picks, bro. March Madness was a huge success, and believe me, we're about to ramp it up for the NBA playoffs. All you have to do is download Prize Picks, use my promo code microphone, and they'll match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. After that, just follow me on Instagram. I post all of my picks onto my Instagram story for free, and we can start making money off of these picks together. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody?
What is going on with Memphis? That's what I want
to know. No, I'm not saying this because I'm a diehard Los Angeles Lakers fan, but you gotta admit, coming out of Oregon, Dylan Brooks looked like this, and now you have Dylan Brooks looking like this. And like, let's put Dylan Brooks aside. John Morant was a model citizen when he was in Murray State in college. I haven't even heard of John Morant getting into any trouble at all whatsoever until this past season, out of nowhere. And now we have this story, today's story, which honestly bothers me the most. It reminds me of the RDC World skit.
We still gotta go back to the hood and show them niggas that I ain't no bitch though. They can't be thinking that. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? The ops. They thinking we getting sweet.
Ops? We don't have no ops, what are you saying?
And the difference between Dylan Brooks, John Morant, and Mikey Williams is, well, John Morant already has generational wealth. He is getting paid so much money to play the game of basketball, and he revitalized Memphis basketball as a result of it. We do have an update on John Morant that we're gonna bring you guys soon, by the way. But John Morant already has signed a contract that guarantees him $194 to $233 million until the end of the 2028 season. Dylan Brooks isn't getting signed for nearly that much, but at the very minimum, he signed a 3-year, $35 million contract, and he is set to become a free agent at the end of this season. But at the very minimum, he's already made $35 million in his career. Life is good. Mikey Williams has been able to make some money as a result of his NIL deals, but this is not the time of your life where you want to mess up this badly. And I do understand these are allegations. I do also understand that the full story isn't out there, but you have to admit, this doesn't look good for Mikey Williams. Now, before we even get to this video, I need to give you some foreshadowing here. 1 week ago, there was a motivational speaker and Mikey Williams sitting together, where the motivational speaker was quite literally giving advice as to how not to mess up your life. And Mikey Williams' demeanor in this situation is everything. Check it out.
The world is in your hands, and I'm telling y'all, y'all the owners of tomorrow. Tomorrow belongs to y'all. Y'all own that. A lot of us elders, we just here to give y'all advice, to guide y'all, and take advantage of the information and the journeys that we went through. Learn from our stories and our hardships, so you don't have to live our stories and our hardships. The world belongs to y'all.
So for those of you who do not know who Mikey Williams is, he is part of one of the most enigmatic draft classes to date. I mean, the draft hasn't happened yet, but the reason why this draft class is so enigmatic is there's been a lot of hyped up high school prospects in this particular draft. For example, the 2024 NBA draft, which is the draft that Mikey Williams is projected to declare for, composes names like DJ Wagner, Cody Williams, Mikey Williams, and most famously, LeBron James James' son. If you were to open up NBADraft.net's mock draft, which was updated on April 9th, 2023, you'd see Bronny James is projected to be the 47th overall pick in the NBA draft. Now, do I think this is accurate? It's a mock draft that's like 14 months early. Most of these prospects haven't even played in college yet, but it is a lot of fun to read these mocks just to get an idea of what the perception of some of these players are so far. And if you were to open up this mock draft about a year ago, you would see Mikey Williams in the top 10. Now, Mikey Williams bursted onto the scene in 2019 primarily as the rival to Bronny James. He was one of those young men that successfully marketed himself to becoming a household name in the world of high school basketball. And as a result of some very lucky timing, he was able to profit off of this significantly. To give you an idea, Mikey Williams had over 1 million Instagram followers before he even started high school. By the end of his freshman year of high school, he had almost 2 million followers on Instagram, and some of his followers included Drake, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant. Then he had 3.2 million followers on Instagram by the end of his sophomore season in high school, and I would give you an update on this, but he deactivated his Instagram as a result of what is going down with him currently. Now, he was able to profit from this a lot. He signed an NIL deal with Excel Sports Management in late July of 2021, so he could get some NIL sponsorships, and 3 months later, he was able to sign a multi-year endorsement deal with Puma, making him the very first American high school basketball player to have a shoe deal at the age of 17. They're remarkable achievements, and it really helped Mikey Williams establish financial stability at a young age. So much so that he was able to purchase a 3,700 square foot home in San Diego. This is all awesome. I mean, these are all great stories. What's the problem? Well, Mikey Williams is in some trouble right now. You see, following his final season in high school, rivals ESPN and 24/7 Sports ranked Mikey Williams as a 4-star recruit. He was within the top 30 for ESPN, he was ranked number 31 on Rivals, and he was ranked number 17 in 24/7 Sports. Now, that's not a bad thing. We've seen many instances where players that are 4-star recruits ended up becoming like top 5 picks in the NBA draft, ended up becoming superstars in the NBA. Although this isn't ideal, you obviously want to be a 5-star recruit going into college. Mikey Williams set himself up very, very well for success. He committed to play for the University of Memphis for head coach Penny Hardaway, and things were looking good for Mikey Williams for the 2023 to 2024 season. Memphis had the 7th highest ranked recruiting class going into the 2023 to 2024 season, so all Mikey Williams had to do was put his head down, continue training, and hopefully be able to boost his draft stock throughout the entire season. Well, if there's one thing you don't want to do during this critical part of your life where scouts are trying everything they possibly can to pick apart why you will fail in the NBA so they can make sure that they make the most informed decision in the NBA draft, it's getting arrested. Now, there have been instances where players have gotten arrested. There's been instances where the situations that they got arrested for weren't necessarily the most serious situations, but this one unfortunately sounds very, very serious. So according to multiple sources, we just got word that high school hoop star Mikey Williams was arrested in Southern California with a felony assault with gun charges. Now, this isn't just one case, by the way. He's being arrested with 5 counts of this. So here's the details that we have so far. Mikey Williams is one of the best and highest paid high school hoop stars in the country, and he was reportedly arrested in San Diego on Thursday on multiple felony assault charges. Police say an 18-year-old matching Mikey Williams' name, birthday, and description was booked into San Diego County Jail just before 3:30 p.m., according to NBC San Diego. The outlet reports that Mikey Williams was arrested on 5 felony counts of assault with a firearm. So assault with a firearm means that Mikey Williams attacked another human with a gun, for lack of a better way of saying it. And this could be punished in California State Prison for 2, 3, or 4 years, or in a county jail for no less than 6 months, but not more than 1 year, or by both a fine up to $10,000 and imprisonment. So we have some more details about this. The alleged incident happened Thursday afternoon in Jamul, a suburb of San Diego, where Mikey bought a 3,700 square foot home last summer. It just blows my mind how much square footage that is. I'm just thinking like a high school basketball star, 3,700 square feet is insane. I mean, I'm just trying to compare that to my home and I'm like, whoa, that's almost like 3 times the size of my house. Now, Mikey Williams was released late Thursday night after posting a $50,000 bail. Now, so far, I want you guys to know that these are all allegations, and he is one of the top players in this high school class. He has the potential to be a lottery draft pick depending on how things go for him in Memphis. Now, you might be wondering how this affects the University of Memphis and how this affects Mikey Williams' standing with the University of Memphis. So the latest info we have currently is, in a brief statement, a spokesperson with the University of Memphis said that they are aware of the situation and are gathering more information. Now, Mikey Williams is expected for his first court appearance in 6 days from now, on April 20th. We're gonna keep you guys posted on everything that's going on this channel, on my Instagram, and on TikTok, because this is still a developing story, but it's a really sad one at the same time. Hopefully the allegations are just those and just allegations, and Mikey Williams could continue his basketball career, because it would truly suck if what he's being accused of is truly the truth, and he would squander a lifetime opportunity and ruin his reputation and potentially his draft stock. So we'll keep you guys posted, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about all this. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.